Yes, Lalana, I welcome you for this lesson. In this very lesson, we are going to look at mountain vegetation. We have already looked at other vegetation zones in Africa. For example, we started looking at the tropical rainforest. Then we looked at the savanna vegetation. We have already looked at the Mediterranean vegetation. Right now, we are going to look at the mountain vegetation. We are going to look at mountain vegetation. The mountain vegetation can also be called montane. It's also called montane vegetation. It grows in mountainous areas. So, what is very different concerning this type of vegetation is that the type of vegetation normally changes with increase in altitude. It changes with increase in altitude. So it is called mountain or mountain vegetation. There are some areas in Africa where this type of vegetation grows. When we were looking at the physical features in Africa, we talked about mountains. There are very many mountains in Africa. Some of them do not have mountain vegetation, while some of them have mountain vegetation. In this very lesson, I want us to look at some of the mountains in Africa that have mountain vegetation. One, we have Ethiopian highlands. We have Ethiopian highlands. This mountain is located in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is one of the countries at the Horn of Africa. Two, we have Drakensberg Mountain. Drakensberg Mountain, located in South Africa. This mountain also has mountain vegetation. Three, we have Cameroon Highlands. Cameroon Highlands. We normally talk about Cameroon, especially when we are talking about the origin of the Bantu ethnic group. So, in Cameroon, there is a mountain called Cameroon Highland. It also has mountain vegetation. To continue, we also have mountain in Kenya. Kenya is just a neighboring state. There is a mountain in Kenya known as Mountain Kenya. It also has mountain vegetation. In Tanzania, there is a mountain that is called Mountain Kilimanjaro. Mountain Kilimanjaro also has mountain vegetation. We have Mountain Rwenzori, which is located at the border of Uganda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. This is a block mountain. It also has mountain vegetation. Lastly, we have Mountain Mufumbiro. It is also found in Uganda and Rwanda. It is located at the border. So these are some of the examples of mountains in Africa that have mountain vegetation. We have factors that influence mountain vegetation. There are two factors. The first factor is altitude. Altitude is the height of the land above the sea level. So it is one of the factors that determines or that influences the vegetation zone in the mountainous areas. As I have already told you, mountain vegetation changes with the difference in altitude. So as you climb the mountain, you will continue to see different types of different types of vegetation. Two, we have temperature. On a mountain, the temperature always varies. We always say the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. So, we have types of vegetation on mountains. Which mountains? I've already given you examples of these mountains in Africa that have mountain vegetation. So I have a chart, but before I show for you this chart, we have the types of vegetation on mountains. For example, from 0 to 900 meters, we shall always have grassland or savanna. So this vegetation is made up of the local grass that grows in a particular area. So the local grass always occupies the lower slopes of the mountain. From 900 meters to 1,800 meters, the type of vegetation will change. Therefore, in this area, the rainforest is the type of vegetation that can grow in this area. After the rainforest, there is bamboo. After the bamboo, there is heath and moorland. Then we have bare rock. After the bare rock, there is what we call snow or ice. So allow me to show for you this chart. This is a chart showing mountain vegetation. I have already told you the type of vegetation continues to change with increase in altitude. So as you climb the mountain, you're going to see different types of vegetation. I told you in the lower slopes of the mountain, the type of vegetation that grows there is called grassland, and it is made up of the local grass that grows in that particular area. After the grassland, or after the savanna, we have the rainforest. Okay? So, in the grassland, you can effectively carry out economic activities such as animal rearing, because there is plenty of pasture. Then we have the rainforest, which is from 900 meters to 1,800 meters. The rainforest is good, and it is where some of the economic activities like lumbering can also be done. After the rainforest, we have the bamboo. This area is favorable for mountain gorillas. Mountain gorillas always prefer living in this area where the bamboo grows. Why? Because bamboo acts as food for these gorillas. So they actually chew the stems of this bamboo. After the bamboo, we have heath and moorland, some short grass, resistant, and so on. They don't grow very tall. This vegetation grows above 2,700 meters. After heath and moorland, we have bare rock. Then, at the top of the mountain, no vegetation grows here. What we have here is ice or snow. They'll ask you, why does no vegetation grow on top of a high mountain? The reason is due to too much coldness. So what you need to know here is the type of vegetation changes with increase in altitude. So I have some questions here. Question number 1. Give the main reason why the top of the mountain has snow cover. You already know that some mountains have snow on their top. The reason is their peak exceeds the snow level. Their peak exceeds the snow line. Another question is here. What is the relationship between altitude and what? Temperature. And I've already told you, there's that saying that the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. So you can derive the answer from there. Dear learner, thank you for watching me in this lesson. We shall meet again in the next lesson.